Dear student, I am Varun Kumar Nisha from LPM school. In this video, we are discussed about the remaining part of chemical properties of metals. So, simultaneously, we have learned about aquaresia. Aquaresia is a mixture of two acids. Mixture of two acids which is combination of nitric acid and hydrochloric acid and mixed by 1:3 respectively ratio and will dissolve, which is highly corrosive fuming liquid which dissolve all metals even gold and platinum. So aquaresia is also called royal water. Aquaresia is also called royal water, and key points of this aquaresia or royal water is that these are the mixture of two concentrated acid, that is nitric acid and hydrochloric acid. Nitric acid is one part and 1:3 ratio. The third ratio, that is hydrochloric acid. They are combined in the 1:3 ratio, nitric acid and hydrochloric acid, and they form highly corrosive fuming liquid, and they are almost dissolve all metals, even including the gold and platinum. In this section, we are go to the next heading, that is now reaction with metals. Reaction with metals with solution of other metals. Dear student, generally during the starting of chemical properties of metals, we have studied about the reaction metal react with oxygen, formation of metallic oxide, and after that these metallic oxide dissolve in water, they form metallic hydroxide, and after that when the metal react directly with water, they form metallic hydroxide and production of hydrogen gas, and followed by the metal react with acid, it form corresponding salt and evolution of hydrogen gas. Similarly, but in all these reactions, the all metal react with same acid, but some reactivity of some metals are not accurately in this manner, that is the all metals which are not most reactive. For example, copper metals. That is, if you remember that in previous videos we are discussed about the taking the 6 test tube, and each and every test tube contain hydrochloric acid, and put the 6 metals one by one. Also involvement of copper metal, and the time of the reactivity of copper metal and formation of salt and evolution of hydrogen gas is very low. So again repetition this property, is that true? The copper metal is less reactive. Let us see with this reaction. Suppose that you have to take the 2 test tubes and test tube A and test tube B, test tube A and test tube B. In test tube A, it is containing of salt of CaSO4, CuSO4, and it is a FeSO4. It is a salt of iron ferrous sulfate, and it is a salt of copper sulfate. That is copper salt and ferrous iron salt. If you want to put the iron nail with the help of thread, and you have to put the copper wire or copper metal, and it is the iron metal or null. Iron metal or null. So what will happen? And this experiment you have done completely in your chemistry lab, but on here we have to understand, and you are very familiar of this reaction. This reaction is, or this activity is also you have discussed in your chapter 1, that is displacement reaction. So in this way, very simple process, the liquid form, that is copper sulfate solution, and this liquid test tube A and B, test tube A and test tube B, these are the another when the reaction takes place. Reaction takes place means in case of copper sulfate means CuSO4 plus Fe will give rise to FeSO4 plus Cu. FeSO4 plus Cu means that there is a formation of ferrous sulfate, and means that the copper sulfate salt solution, is, the copper is removed by iron. The copper is removed by iron and formation of ferrous sulfate and releasing of copper individual कॉपर को रिलीज कर देता है और कॉपर सल्फेट की जगह फेरस सल्फेट का सॉल्यूशन फॉर्म हो जाता है. मींस आल्सो there is in test tube what will happen after suppose FeSO4 plus Cu will give rise to FeSO4 plus, but there is no reaction. no reaction. Means as you observe this chemical reaction, the copper sulfate solution, in copper sulfate solution, the putting of the iron nail or iron metal, after some time we are observed that the whole copper sulfate solution changed the color. The blue color converted into dull, very dull color, very light brown, very light brown, which is almost transparent, and formation of ferrous sulfate and removing of copper. Means it is indicate that the iron is most reactive in comparison to copper. That's why it replaced the copper from its salt. It is a heading that reaction of metals with solution of other metals. ये मेटल है आयरन और ये किससे रिएक्ट कर रहा है? कॉपर सल्फेट दूसरे मेटल के सॉल्यूशन से. वो कौन सा मेटल है? कॉपर मेटल. तो यहाँ पे थोड़ी देर बाद आप क्या देख रहे हो कि यहाँ पे फेरस सल्फेट का फॉर्मेशन हुआ और पहले सॉल्यूशन किसका था? कॉपर सल्फेट का सॉल्यूशन. तो कॉपर सल्फेट में से फेरस सल्फेट का फॉर्मेशन हो गया और जो कॉपर है वो रिमूव हो गया बाय द एक्शन ऑफ आयरन मेटल. सो रिएक्शन ऑफ मेटल्स विद सॉल्यूशन ऑफ अदर मेटल्स. तो यहां पे क्या कर रहा है? आयरन जो है कॉपर को उसके सल्फेट से रिप्लेस कर रहा है. मींस आयरन जो है वो मोस्ट रिएक्टिव है. नाउ जस्ट वी हैव सीन व्हाट विल हैपन in case of another metals with copper sulfate solution. Suppose you take again copper sulfate solution with magnesium, and it will form magnesium sulfate plus removing of copper metals. In this case the magnesium is also more reactive. Magnesium is more reactive and that's why the formation of magnesium sulfate and reaction of metals with solution of other metals. ये दूसरे solution से means magnesium metal जो है वो copper sulfate solution से react किया और वो copper sulfate solution से वो copper को remove कर दिया और वो अपना खुद का salt बनाया, that is magnesium sulfate and removing of copper metals. So in this way there is a proof that in case of the copper metals is less reactive in comparison to iron metal, in comparison to as well as magnesium metal. So if you take another metal that is copper sulfate plus calcium will give rise to CaSO4 plus Cu. Similarly, again that calcium is more reactive, calcium is more powerful than copper. That's why it's removed. The calcium is removed the copper sulfate of its remove the copper from its solution. ये copper sulfate का solution है, aqueous है. इसको इसके solution से copper को remove करता है और खुद का salt formation करता है. That's why it is proved that the calcium is also more reactive, more powerful than copper. How can this happen? That is, again you take calcium sulfate plus Cu. कैल्शियम सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन है, उसमें आप कॉपर की मेटल या कॉपर का स्ट्रिप डालते हो. व्हाट विल हैपन? देयर इज नो रिएक्शन टेक्स प्लेस. नो रिएक्शन टेक्स प्लेस. नो रिएक्शन टेक्स प्लेस. कोई रिएक्शन नहीं होगा. मींस इट इज क्लियरली प्रूव दैट द कॉपर इज लेस रिएक्टिव इन ऑल मेटल्स. least reactive in all metals. Eventually gold and silver, platinum are less reactive, but in reactivity series in comparison to magnesium, calcium, sodium, potassium, aluminium, these are the metals. Lithium, these are the metals are highly reactive in comparison to coppers, and copper is much more reactive in comparison to silver, gold, platinum. So now we will take the metals reactivity series. Reactivity series. Reactivity series of metals. Reactivity series of metals. That is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, so dear student, in this reactivity series there is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc and iron, and after that there is a lowest, the stage get lower at least reactive. Least reactive means lead, copper, silver and gold. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc and iron. So potassium, sodium and calcium, on this basis there is a formation reaction with oxygen, reaction with water, reaction with acid and reaction with other metals. We are concluded that the most reactive metals, that is potassium, and after that sodium, and after that calcium, and after that magnesium, and then aluminium, and then zinc, and then iron. So if you arrange in decreasing order, that is potassium, that is sodium, calcium, that is magnesium, that is aluminium, continue, aluminium and zinc and iron and Eb, lead, that is hydrogen, and copper and Hg and silver and gold. So when we, in this series, when we move from top to bottom, the reactivity series is decreases, and when we move in the series from bottom to top, the reactivity series is increases. Most reactive, most reactive, most reactive and less reactive. So in this way we can know about the strength, the reactivity of metals. On this basis, the reaction of metal with oxygen, reaction of metal with water, reaction of metal with acids, and reaction with metal with another metals, metallic solution. So on this conclusion, we can conclude an arrangement of the reactivity of metals. The most reactive metals are on tops, and most less reactive metals are listed in lower. Means on conclusion, when we move in the series from top to bottom, the reactivity of metals get decreases. When we move from bottom to top, the reactivity of metals get increases. So in this way we are understood about this reactivity of metals. The remaining part we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.